My own career, particularly in Yorkshire, it was kind of like the Billy Elliot syndrome, really. And it's funny that years later you do stuff like Strictly, but back then, really, cooking wasn't the in thing, and particularly for a guy to do cooking. There was 28 girls in the cookery class and 2 guys, and we're the only 2 that are still cooking. While the rest of them were making Swiss rolls and Victoria sponge, we were doing flambéed chicken livers with mange tout and roquette when we were about 12 or 13. This one Friday night, the phone rang, and in the kitchen, and I asked for the kitchen. Never put the phone through to a chef at 8:30 at night on a Friday night in a busy restaurant. So I slammed the phone down. Then it rang again. So I ripped the phone literally ripped it off the wall, pulled the phone socket out, and then there was no phone call. Next minute, the receptionist came through with a little piece of paper. Mary from Ready Steady Cook rang. Please call her back on this number, 0207. I'm sure it was one of my mates. So of course, about 11 o'clock at night, I then pick up the phone. I thought, here we go. It's going to take the mick out of me again. Dial this number. I could speak to Mary. Yeah, I'll just put you through. Put me through. And Mary turned around and said, effing and blinding at me like I'd done for the past six phone calls, and slammed the phone down on me. And I remember walking out of Wood Lane just in shock, that I'd done this thing, and the tip out of the bag, and I cooked this dish. And I walked down Wood Lane, and my mum called me, and she said, well, how did it go? And I went, yeah, I thought it went really well. And as soon as I put the phone down on my mum, it was Mary on the phone. Have you got an agent? We'd like to book you. But that was the weird thing, because then it got busier and busier and busier, and then I had a choice, and the guy that owned the hotel at the time was buying another hotel. I didn't want to work in a chain, and he said, you've got a decision to make. But the minute I walked out that door, I was about 11,000 in debt at the time. Packed everything up into my little Fiesta, and within 3 months, I got a house and got a Ferrari. Most people know that my love of food, but not a lot of people know that I'm a bit of a car fanatic. And I love cars. I've been collecting for over 12 years now. This I bought after Saturday Kitchen. Literally, I just walked into the showroom, just having a look around, tyre kicking, and sat in it and bought it. This is a 1997 Jordan Formula 1, quite a rare and historical car. A 1959 baby blue Corvette. Obviously a go-kart. Quad bike, which is great on the road quad. This one over here is a Wirtz custom chopper. Everything on there is hand-built. And then we have a Harley-Davidson V-Rod Night Train Special. Ducati 999R. I got this chipped and tuned up, and it's done literally 600 miles now. It just sits there because it frightened the crap out of me. And I drove it down the road and never ridden it since. 61 Vespra and a Lambretta, mods and rockers. And then probably my pride and joy of the whole lot, a Maserati 1948 A6 GCS, which is ex-Ascari race car. It was in the days when that was racing up against Stirling Moss, Fangio. Amazing bit of kit, that thing. One of only 3 ever made. We've got the motorhome, which I love. I take that all over the place. I absolutely love that thing. We've got a Lotus 340R. Next to that is a Maserati Mistral. And then one of my favourite cars is a little Fiat 500R Bath in there. It's 595 engine, literally 595cc engine. Oh, and of course my day-to-day car, which I love. We've got 2. We've got a Land Rover Defender, which is the coolest car in the world. And the best car, you can get rid of all this lot, every single thing that I have. The best car, and the one and only car that I would keep, is an Audi RS4 Avant. It's just an awesome bit of kit. Everything in my life has been associated with some form of transport one another, or a bike or a car or something like that. So that was the hook that we got throughout the book. And everything really meant something, because when I had nothing, I literally had a little Fiesta 1.9 diesel and a little Nova. And then I had something like the Ferrari, and then I lost it all. So when you look back at life, you actually realise the reason why you've got there is because you've done that down there, and you've made sacrifices. And like I said, life's all about sacrifices, and it's all about the successful people in this world, and the hugely successful people in this world make big sacrifices. I think people reading the book will find that it's an honest reflection of a life story. Life's hard work, life's a bloody nightmare. Life can be depressing, it can be fantastic, but all in one. And I think that's what you need to read about an autobiography, an honest, truthful story. And if you want to hear about all the other stuff in my life, the fast food, fast women and fast cars, buy this on Amazon. Hopefully my mother will turn around and say, well, the boy did good, and that's all I want to know.